Dopest dope I've ever smoked. Hands down, dopest dope I've ever smoked. It's not better than the Blue Oyster. You can't be. I don't think I can't handle better than this. Is like.
There's a part of me that's afraid I'm never gonna know Japanese, no matter how hard I try. But each day I like get it a little bit more, so I feel like that's a stupid fear, but
yeah,
it's a fear nonetheless.
Right?
Are we recording?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready? Welcome to Smoke with Us. Boom. I'm frozen.
I'm Eastwood.
Give us a second. All right.
Ready?
Yeah.
Well.
Oh, you're restarting?
Yeah, just restart it.
Oh, okay. Welcome to Smoke with Us. Ba, 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 ba.
I'm Eastwood.
I'm frozen again. Up. All right, we're good.
I'm Eastwood.
I'm Blue.
And this is our virtual smoke circle.
Welcome. We started this because we thought Stoner's world can be lonely, so let's make the world less lonely.
Yeah, this episode once again is brought to you by East Tree CBD. You can go to easttreecbd.com and get all of your CBD Delta 8 needs. Delta 10.
They got
9.
the Deltas, dude.
Yeah. So you can get any of that stuff and relieve yourself of stress and anxiety. And it's a great high. I mean, I got tons of people hooked on it.
Yeah.
So we're smoking on Pineapple Express. So some OG strains up in here.
Use SWU10.
Yeah, use SWU10.
And you'll save 10%. They also got CBD, and their CBD is great.
Yeah.
And they'll ship
they got
anywhere in the
skincare
country.
products too. So if you need, some cannabis or CBD skincare products, you can get that too.
Yeah. And they'll ship anywhere in the country that it's legal, which most places it is.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we're smoking on Pineapple Express.
Yeah, Pineapple Express, so the OG strain, not OG strain, but one of them. It's pretty good stuff. We've been smoking on it for a couple of days now.
Definitely sativa dominant.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Show.
Yeah. So what high are you at?
7.5.
Yeah, I'm at an 8. So so if you're at a 7.5 and an 8, you can continue with us. If you're not, go ahead and hit that pause button. We'll see you on the other side. And we're back.
We back. Yeah. This ain't no intro.
Yeah, this strain is really weird because I feel like it's the amount that you smoke is how like obviously it gets stronger. And so like I smoked just a little bit the other day. Like maybe like a bowl from like a little like steamroller that I got. Mm-hmm. And that shit put me to sleep. It was like, you're going to sleep, bitch. And like pushed my head back into the couch. It was pretty crazy. But then like I like now I feel like, super hyped up. Yeah. So it definitely is a crazy hybrid.
For me personally, well, I don't know. Actually, let's not get into it because then we're just reviewing the strain. That's supposed to be at the end of the episode.
But yeah, I just wanted to point that out because it's definitely a crazy strain, but I like it so far.
I saw this interview. I think it was Joe Rogan. I can't remember right now, but this guy was talking. And remember how I said caffeine's definitely a drug? Like I've realized that recently. Like I was like, fuck. And I think part of the reason was because I've been making cold brew and I think I've just been making like this high concentrated shit. I didn't even realize. And so like, it's been like, whoa. And I got it to like perfect normal coffee level. I literally have to fill it up like a fourth of my cup and then just water down the rest.
Yeah.
And then it's like a normal coffee, but, maybe even still a little bit strong. And so I'm just making crack. And
I know you've been telling me kind of about it. And you're like, dude, it's like so fucking, it's just like almost unbearable.
Yeah. And so, but like, I was like, man, caffeine really is a drug. I just don't feel like everyone just realizes they're addicts.
Oh no, it definitely is a drug.
And
100%.
So someone on Joe Rogan was talking about it and they were talking about how they did a caffeine fast because they were like, they're already like a substance person, like not necessarily like abuser or whatever you want to say, or even recreational, but like they know a lot about drugs, and they're more like into the science part. And he does participate, but it's not like his thing. You know what I mean? And so he's like, I want to know what it's like. So he went 3 months, no caffeine. He said the first week he was basically like non-functional. And then he said the next 3 months were miserable, but like he did what he did. And he said the first time he had a coffee after the 3 months, he said it was almost psychedelic.
Oh, wow.
And he's like, he felt euphoria. It's like all, and like, he's like, I got so much work done that day. And and so like, he just talked about how much caffeine like changes things. And so much so he even talked about what he thinks like coffee and tea did to like all of the world as it spread out. Because before he thinks it's responsible for the Industrial Revolution.
Probably, yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
Because before that, everyone was just drinking beer, like still low alcohol beer in general. Like you would give your kids hard cider in the mornings. And one of the reasons is because that was safer than water. Yeah. Because you fermented it. So even a little fermentation made it safer than just drinking water. So like most people didn't drink water really at all. It was like they got their liquids through like low level beer and shit. And so for hard labor and shit, that's fine. You're buzzed all the time. That's fine. Hard labor, like, medieval age, a lot of medieval age shit, totally fine. But like taxes and shit like that, it's like you need something that will like make you focus. And it started out in the Arab world, like before it spread out, because it started in Ethiopia and then reached the Arab world and then whatever. And he was saying, he's like, he doesn't think it's a coincidence is the Arabs that like solidified like mathematics. And they had like during their golden age was like when they discovered coffee, basically. And he thinks that that's not a coincidence. And he thinks like the Enlightenment thinking and stuff, like, like that, the age of Enlightenment and what we view with that all happened around the time like coffee and tea started becoming really big. And so he 100% thinks it's like caffeine.
I mean, yeah, I get that.
Which I was like, I could see that.
I could see that too. That's so crazy that he felt like that. And like I'm thinking about it now, I'm like, have I ever done like I've done like soda shit, but I've never done like pure caffeine. Like I always have coffee
and like I was thinking about it because my mom was probably the closest person to anyone who wouldn't be like a caffeine user, but she eats chocolate all the time.
Yeah.
And so like that's what he's even saying. He's like, we run at low levels of caffeine, like bare minimum, basically.
That's
pretty much everyone does, especially if you live in like Western countries.
Yeah.
But I would say everywhere, because I think everywhere has pretty big chocolate culture to some degree, right? Yeah. And tea, like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So like, yeah. Oh, tea is a huge.
Yeah. So like, huge. So I think everywhere it's like you're at least low level caffeine levels, and like I feel like you have to actively avoid it.
Yeah.
Like I can't imagine, like if you just lived your normal life, there's no way you're not having like caffeine in your system.
Yeah. So Instagram ads have been getting me recently.
They've been listening.
And so I found this thing today that I was going to show you, but I decided to wait for it today because we're recording. It's called mud water.
Is it actually mud?
No.
Okay.
Ugh, no, it's mushrooms.
Oh, okay.
It's like all different types of mushrooms that they blend in, but it's supposed to be like a coffee substitute.
I've heard of this then. Yeah.
Yeah. And they have like a frother and shit like that you can buy with it. Well, they actually, if you do their starter kit, which is like $40, they give it to you for free.
The mud water, and you just.
Well, no, they give you the frother. It's pretty cool. Like it just stirs it all up for you. $60 for the starter kit, and it's 30 days, a 30-day serving. So every single day you'd have a glass of it.
What after the starter kit?
I mean, after the starter kit. Well, then it becomes like a subscription thing.
For how much?
I don't know. Let's find out.
It said start the ritual.
yeah. It was kind of like a culty type thing when I originally saw it, but I don't know, dude. Like I really want to try it because it looks like it could be good. And a lot of people have been like kind of like liking it.
Yeah.
I just fucking hate mushrooms, but it has like 4 or 5 different kinds. So I'm not 100% sure. I don't know how much I don't know. So if you get a 60-day, 90-day, they have different like types of days. Like, so you can get it like 90 days all at once. It says one-time purchase is $60 plus shipping. So I would assume it's probably like $40 if you do it monthly. So $40 a month would buy you a month's worth of coffee.
I mean, that's not horrible if you.
Yeah. They also have creamer. That's like coconut oil and some other shit. They have sweetener too. Yeah. A 90-day serving of their mud bag is $100.
90 days serving $100. Yeah. So
that's not bad.
Yeah. So, and because you're doing 90 days, you probably get a discount. So like, it probably is like $40 and then that's $30 a month or whatever.
Yeah. It says $1.22 to $1.38 per serving.
Yeah. Which is like, that's what I was going to say is like, it's kind of expensive, but like not in comparison to like what most people spend on coffee.
Yeah. Starbucks.
Every month.
Yeah.
Well, especially Starbucks, but just in general, every month.
Yeah. I don't know. I just thought it was like really interesting. I was like, And people were saying that it's like, it gives you, the caffeine feeling without like the crash and like the jitteriness that coffee gives you. And so I was like, I actually like want to try it because I really want to like light coffee, but it's just like, I don't know what it is, man. I just can't, I don't know why. I just can't get into it. So I was like, let me try and see if this is any good. But it's very interesting. I don't know. Yeah. Mushrooms.
This is probably the first time in my life I've like super regularly have coffee.
Yeah.
Like early ways to make coffee. Like I've always drank coffee pretty regularly, but like, kind of like, it's like how it comes in my life. I don't necessarily make it at home or whatever.
Yeah.
And, but the biggest reason is I was like, my sleep schedule, I wanted to switch it up a lot. And I knew it would just be like utter suffering.
Yeah.
If I didn't have something that I could guarantee go to be like, oh, this is a real groggy day. We gotta shake some stuff up in the dome. And so I was like, you gotta start getting into coffee, bro.
So it tastes like chai and cocoa is what they say.
Probably my least two favorite flavors in coffee.
I actually like both of those flavors. So that's interesting that they say that, but it's 1/7 of the caffeine of a cup of coffee. So still has caffeine in it, which I was trying to look for that. That's pretty crazy though, but I don't know. It's this thing I saw and I was like, It's also keto friendly and it's
so is coffee.
Kosher. Is coffee kosher too?
I could be wrong. But this is something I always kind of crack up about. I'm pretty sure it's like almost impossible to make a drink not kosher. Like I think you have to like
that makes sense.
I feel like you have to filter it like through the meat of a pig to make it not kosher. Like so.
Oh my god.
So I don't. So I would guess coffee is. I think pretty much every drink is besides like pig's blood.
Yeah. Yeah, but
have you ever had blood?
No. Oh no, I don't.
It's not that great.
I don't like blood.
Well, in general, and cooked blood it's not like drinking blood. At least usually in my experience. So it's usually like either like in a sausage or they like make it like these cubes that are almost gelatinous. That happens a lot in Asia.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big fan. Like I didn't hate it, but I was like, I don't know why people do this.
Yeah.
Like I understand why we would do this if we had like lived in a village and we were always kind of scared about 3 months away. Like it's like, but this is a city. I'm eating this in a mall.
Oh wow.
I don't know why we're still doing this. Except maybe the sausages. That was a little better, but I'm just talking about like just blood.
Yeah, that's super interesting. I don't know. I can't even like when I get blood taken for like at the doctor or whatever.
Yeah.
I can't even look at it because it'll cause me to like pass out.
Oh, that's interesting.
If I see it. Like I remember one specific time they took like almost like a liter of my blood or something. And I like sat there and I had my head turned and then I turned and looked at it because I was like, oh no, it's fine. Like, I was younger and I was like, oh, I don't feel so good. And she's like, yeah, go ahead and just have a seat. And it was like 15 minutes had passed and I didn't even realize like it was 15 minutes. That was like a couple minutes.
Yeah.
And like, yeah. So are you feeling okay? I was like, you gave me some crackers and Sprite and shit. And I was like, yeah, I'm feeling better. I was like, how long has passed? Like 15 minutes. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, let's go. But it was weird, dude. I don't know. Like it was a weird experience, but so I don't look at blood.
That's interesting. Evolutionarily, I wonder if it's like the reason that happens is like, cause like at a certain level, some people just see it as like, and then some people need a lot. And I'm guessing the lot's the normal one. If it's a little bit like something got tuned a little too tight, I wonder if that's like a reaction your body has, like a natural process, because like if you got too bad injured, like you're either going to die like back in the day.
Yeah.
Or it's going to be really painful to like stop or fix.
Yeah. They're like, are we dying? Is that why there's blood?
So your body just passes out to be like, what will be, will be.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Either we're going to die and not feel it, or we're going to get saved and hopefully not feel it. Like if you wake up, it will be better. If not, maybe better. Like,
so question for you, because I thought about giving blood, and they don't currently let gay people give blood. So which they're changing it, but
are they?
Yeah, they've decided.
Is it
to change it because they don't have any blood?
Well, because they can they can handle it.
Yeah,
like AIDS.
Yeah.
Now. Yeah.
So, but do you think it's bad, like, for someone to not identify that part of them, but knowing they're clean, like being like have been tested, know exactly like what they are, but still give blood without saying that they're gay?
I think probably fine if they're actually a responsible person.
Yeah.
I just don't think most people are actually that responsible. They just think they are.
Yeah.
Like, I know of friends, they're not gay, but if they were a gay version of themselves, or like something akin, like for whatever reason, they don't let people that like they know have like 10 partners a year. Like if somehow we just like knew that in some dystopian world, and or they're keeping track. And if you had 10 partners a year, they would be like, nope. I know I have friends that would be like, I don't sleep with gross people. I'm clean, baby. And they'd be like, if they would felt like they need to give blood, they'd be like, I'm just not gonna tell them. It's like, why? It's like, I know I'm clean. I'm like, oh, you get tested? You're like a responsible person? And they're like, nah, like the pussy smell good.
Oh my God.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then if I'm like, that's not like, you should be a responsible person this way. They'll be like, I'm a responsible person. You think I don't sleep responsibly? I'm like, no.
My second question for you is then, do you think that should have been something put in place? Because straight people can get HIV, and can also
way
be
less
nasty.
likely though.
I know, but it literally was transmitted from a fucking like person having sex with an animal, like a straight person.
I don't know if that's true. And wait, first of all,
it was.
Two things.
I don't know if they're straight.
Two things. One, you super don't know it's straight. And two, I don't know if that's a real story. I think we all just say it's real.
Let's find out.
Okay, no, put this in perspective. You know how fucking strong a monkey is?
Yeah.
You think someone's fucking that?
Maybe they got forced.
Yeah, maybe the monkey fucked them. I believe that more than them fucking a monkey.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm looking it up. Also, if this is wrong, fuck everyone who keeps telling me it's right.
You can just read the top.
Like right here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. HIV crossed from chimps to humans in the 1920s and what is now known as the Democratic Republic of Congo. This is probably a result of chimps carrying I'm not going to fucking say that. SIV is what it's short for. A virus closely related to HIV and being hunted and eaten by people living in the area.
Hunted and eaten.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. That's crazy. I wonder what monkey tastes like.
Oh, fuck. Remember that like David Cho guy or whatever that I told you about? The guy who like fucking did all that shit and was like is a crazy artist, dude. He talked about it. He had monkey because he went with this like tribesman.
Oh, wow.
Hunted with them.
But still, I don't know. I have.
So they didn't fuck. So you're right. It probably was straight people eating monkey.
Yeah. But I'm just saying like it can be passed like regardless of whatever. And so I don't know. So to me, I don't think it should be a thing. I don't think it ever should have been a thing. I think it was
like in the 80s.
Okay. Maybe like put a stop on it until like, things kind of calm down a little bit.
Like in the 80s.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I think definitely nowadays it should not be a thing.
Okay. Yeah. I'm like, okay with like now, but I also feel like you're like overlooking like how much of a death sentence AIDS was.
No, I know it's a death sentence.
Accidentally give somebody that death sentence trying to save their life. It's like we should have shot them on the table.
But it also stems too from back then. None of the government gave a fuck about anyone who had AIDS because they were all gay people that had it at first.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not disagreeing that the whole AIDS thing, but it was a death sentence.
No, I know.
And so, if you give like a 14-year-old kid AIDS, but because he broke his leg.
No, I know.
It's like, I would have been better to shoot him in the head.
I'm just saying that if the person had been properly tested.
Okay, so let's swap this. If there was a virus that for whatever reason just affected straight, white, women or men, I'll let you choose. Or mostly did. Technically, other people can get it. Like some gays get it every once in a while because of some weird reason. Like something tears or something, you know?
Yeah.
But in general, it just like affects straight white women between the ages of 20 and 28 for whatever reason, right? Would you think it was ridiculous if they banned all straight white women from 28 to 20 and it was like a death sentence for 10 years? Like no fixing it. And
here's
like
the difference though. Here's the difference between that and the other version that we're talking about is if that were the case, the government would have stepped in on that and immediately tried to find something. They would have immediately broke in and like figured it out because that would have affected the majority of population. But in the 80s, no one gave a fuck. None of the government gave a fuck about it. That's why so many people died.
If this conversation is about how the government handled AIDS,
but that's what I'm saying.
I'm 100% on your side.
But like,
if you're talking about that, doesn't mean just because the government did something bad doesn't mean that we let worse things happen to innocent people.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is like, okay, the government probably would have closed it off for a little bit. And then when they finally figured out like that you can become undetectable.
Maybe they did it too long.
Yeah. Hold on one second.
Okay, but like, answer my question about the white women.
Yeah, I do think it should be shut down, but But what I'm saying is,
agree.
Yeah, but I still, but still to this day in 2021, I can't go give blood. Is what I'm saying.
That's not your argument. Your argument isn't, hey, isn't it ridiculous? It's this long. Hey, isn't it ridiculous? You were like, I think it's ridiculous that they banned them in general. I don't find it ridiculous that they banned them in general.
I feel like some of it too was more like, honestly, gay bashing because it just didn't like gay people. And so like on top of AIDS, that was the reason that gave them the forewithal to be able to put that
I don't disagree that there might be some negatives about it. Right. But if like you're asking if like they should have done it at all, probably like they don't let you give blood 2 years after you leave the country.
No. Yeah.
It's like, do you think they should take that back? Because people who leave the country can be responsible.
I'm looking up something real quick. It's not gonna give me what I want.
What are you looking up?
Like the statistic between like, you know, heterosexual and homosexual people, like which, like if you're homosexual, how much more likely of a chance are you going to get AIDS versus being heterosexual? I just want to see like how many people have it / versus the other, but
what'd you type in?
It's not giving me.
69% are gay men
and bisexual.
Well, yeah. Wait, what is the second one? Bisexual?
Nope. Among heterosexuals.
Oh, okay.
And then among people who inject drugs.
Okay.
70%. Okay. I guess that makes a little bit more sense then.
What do you think this was? 50-50?
No, I'm not. I'm not even saying that.
I was about to say, I know 3 people.
I'm not saying 50-50. I thought it was a little bit more.
I know 3 people who have AIDS that are gay.
I know one.
I don't know a single straight person.
I know one straight person that has AIDS.
Really?
Because they were a drug addict.
Oh.
And then I know a ton of gay people who have AIDS. But, well, not a ton, but a good amount.
And you know a good amount of straight people.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I mean, I get it, but at the same time, like now
see, here's the deal. Here's the deal. I agree with you now. You just said like you thought it was ridiculous that it was ever a thing. I just don't agree with that.
I feel like
I agree that it might be too long. I agree that there might be some negative things that people were also adding on to it. Do you know what I mean? But that doesn't like example is Corona. We should have shut down our borders earlier. But if we did, people would have cried that we were being like horrible for a bunch of reasons. But that's actually the right move. And if someone shut it down because of horrible reasons, that doesn't mean it's not the right move.
Yeah.
It means that the people who did it are kind of shitty people. Good thing they pulled the right move.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But whatever. It's ending now. I don't know when, but I know they're like working towards getting that.
Yeah. And I agree with that. But I mean, like, there's so many reasons you can't give blood. Like they regulated the shit out of that. Like you can't give blood if you left the country. Like,
I don't give blood.
I wasn't allowed to give blood for like 4 years.
Yeah.
You don't give blood? Why do you even fucking care then?
I don't know, because like I know some people who are gay who want to give blood. That's like something that they like care about, and they can't. And so like I was blown away by that.
Those people should care.
I honestly didn't know about that until like a couple of years ago, and I was actually kind of blown away by that. I was like, that's fucking what? That's stupid, but whatever. Because I don't give blood, so I didn't really give a fuck. But I don't know.
I mean, I agree with your main point. I just don't feel like you agree with my main point.
I just think like
I just genuinely can't understand what you're disagreeing with my point.
I'm not disagreeing with your point. I said yes to your fucking question. Like, yes, they should if it was white women. But what I'm saying is that there's discrimination within it. White women and white men it would have been such a different story, because they would have fucking got on that super fucking fast. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Like it just.
Yeah. So I agree with you now, but we're in a different conversation now.
I know.
That's how AIDS was handled.
But that's what stemmed from it though. Cause we just got out of Pride Month. And so like, I just keep hearing all these stories about like HIV and like, the 80s and all that stuff. Cause that's one thing that they all like to like remember, which is good, but it's just like fucking nuts how no one did anything. And the fucking care that they got was like very, very, it was all volunteer, first of all, besides like the main nurses. And like they were just, it was like a free for all. Yeah. Like giving people medication that they had no clue what it would do. And no one gave a fuck. And so there's like, whatever, like people gave a fuck because, people like who were in that actually started to care.
There's a few things that I would nitpick here. The beginning of like they would have known faster because they did handle the situation wrong, so they would have known faster, right? But I think Corona is a great example of we didn't know what medicines to give anyone for like 4 months, and we cared a shit ton about that.
Yeah, but it was because it involved everybody.
No, but that was 4 months, so I agree with you that it probably lasted longer. But they weren't giving a medicine not knowing what would happen. They were giving a medicine hoping that something would happen.
No, and I know that, but I don't know. And I feel
and there would have been some period of that no matter what.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And I agree with you. They could have done better. The reason they ignored it was probably because it affected mainly gay people and other people they deemed undesirable such as drug addicts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it definitely could have been handled way better and should have been handled way better, and was horrible. And it was a very great tragedy.
Yeah.
I just think you're taking all the things about that, and now you think anything that happened because of that is bad. And not everything is bad from it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it should have been probably abolished in 2015.
Probably, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm not like, I don't know when we really got a handle on like AIDS. That's what I'm saying.
It was like the 90s. Like, I think it was like late 90s.
Like when you could live if you had enough money, but like you probably shouldn't, because you can't give it if you have other transferable STDs that aren't curable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like if you have fucking, what's a non-curable one that's in the blood? I want to say herpes is, but I could be wrong about that.
Yeah, it's herpes.
But like you can't give blood if you have herpes, or no, you can't give blood if you have tuberculosis, the like not bad one, like C or whatever it is. You can't give blood then. I think that should still be in effect.
No, I'm not saying wipe out every.
But that's what I'm saying. No, but listen. You can take medicine, blah, 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 blah. But that's what it was like in the 90s. It didn't become undetectable in the 90s.
And I'm not even saying the people that have AIDS should be able to give blood. I don't like, even if you're undetectable.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm sorry, like.
So would you be fine if they allowed gay people as long as they came in with like a paper that showed that
or if they made them test before.
Or test before.
Yeah.
Well, I just don't know if tests work that fast. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Or like you go in like the week before,
that's what I'm saying.
You get a test and then they schedule you for your time to come back. I'm totally fine with that.
Okay. No, and I agree more with that too. Yeah.
I honestly think heterosexual people should be getting a fucking test too.
Probably. Yeah. I mean, I would agree with that. See, that's what I'm saying is like, if anything, I super agree with regulation. So I'm like, if anything, we need to more regulate this, like not less. Like,
well, I was just saying check out that regulation specifically.
You were like, if we knew that like a bunch of people were fucking all the time and they're purposely not doing protected sex and blah, 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 blah. Then I'd be like, yeah, let's kick those people out. Fuck those people. Discriminate against the shit out of them. So like, I guess that's my point. Is like, I agree with you, especially on a whole gay band. That probably should have been lifted earlier.
Yeah. That was my main thing with it. Like, I understand HIV is like a very serious thing and you should definitely.
Yeah, but it sounded like you were fighting against that. I was like, what are you talking about?
I think it was just more about like, I think I'm just more upset about like how it was handled as a whole, but like it was just a different time. So I can't really even like, I wasn't there. So I don't know. But,
yeah, man, I could get mad at worker rights in the 1800s. They're horrible.
Oh my God.
We had kids working.
It just sucks because we have like a whole generation of people that were like wiped out.
Oh yeah. So many. Yeah.
That could have like, where would the gay scene be now? Like it just, I don't know. Like I'm obviously probably not much different, but it's just crazy. I don't know. It's just
That is crazy. The son of the creator of Batman died of AIDS.
Yeah. That was originally my dad's worst fear for me becoming gay. Because he used to work in the 80s. He worked as a bodyguard for a jail. And he said he saw so many people die of AIDS there.
Yeah. Well, if it wasn't controllable, I mean, that's understandable. Like it would be my biggest fear of having like a gay son. It'd be like,
yeah,
just be careful.
But
like it's controllable. So it's like not that bad. I mean, still ideally not have any, but
yeah. No,
Did I tell you about my friend?
No.
Who got with his boyfriend who had AIDS, and he paid for the medicine because his boyfriend was poor, and he paid, and he also bought the medicine that like if you take it you won't get
PrEP,
it. Yeah. So he's buying PrEP. He's buying his medicine. Blah blah. It's just like I just don't want to get AIDS. Just don't want to get AIDS. His boyfriend cheats on him, gives him herpes.
Oh,
I was
my God.
I was like, he dodged the biggest bullet to get the second biggest bullet.
Yeah.
I was so upset for my friend. Dude,
I honestly would lose all trust. I wouldn't be in a relationship ever again. First of all, because like if I sincerely from my heart love this person so much that I bought them medicine to make them better and then protected myself by taking another pill to make sure we could have a happy life and they could fucking be happy. And then they go and cheat on me and give me herpes.
Could you fucking imagine, bro?
Ooh, dude.
I was
some nasty
honestly,
things and evil things are going through my head right now. I can't.
That's what I'm saying. I was kind of surprised my friend didn't kill him or something. But
bro,
he, yeah. It's like, dude, if you're going to cheat, wrap your monkey, dude. Or or if you're the receiver, wrap a monkey. A monkey. Your monkey, whoever's monkey needs to be wrapped.
Yeah.
Wrap it.
No, I totally agree.
Especially if you're cheating, dude.
Yeah.
Like it's one thing to cheat on someone. It's another thing to give someone a cheating STD.
God,
like
dude.
That's like a real piece of shit move, dude.
I guarantee
his boyfriend was like, he's not dirty.
Take out all the AIDS things and like just say like my boyfriend did cheat on me and I got herpes from that. Dude, I would fucking murder. I would kill.
That's frustrating enough.
I can't even comprehend the AIDS part because I'm just like, dude, I don't know if I would be liable for my actions because that is so fucking just rude.
Yeah.
Like it's so inconsiderate.
Right.
Of someone. Like if you're having problems, break up with them. Don't fucking hang on and cheat. Like if you don't like the person or just be open with them, be like, look, like I kind of like want to like fuck with the people. Are you cool with like being open and like we both be safe about it? If they say no, then bye.
Yeah.
Like it's that fucking simple.
Yeah.
I don't get why we overcomplicate relationships. I just like truly don't understand that. And like I've done that in the past myself. And it's just like, why?
You say that as you talk about an open relationship.
No, but what I'm saying
is like willingly making it more complicated.
No, but like that's the thing. Like we both wanted to like bring in somebody else. Like that was the conversation. So instead of cheating on each other, we talked about it.
Yeah.
And we're like, like we're still into each other, but like we want to like sometimes bringing in someone else is fun.
Yeah.
We haven't done it yet, but that's what I hear. It's fun. But like still like even just talking to people, like even if I don't even meet anybody, just talking to people and like having that like connection, I don't know, is fun to me.
Yeah.
It's really weird. Like it's just fun being on a dating app and just talking to people and seeing the ridiculous shit that people do. Mm-hmm. It's like people watching.
Yeah. I mean, not really people watching, you interact.
I mean,
as an extroverts, people watch.
On Grindr, it's people watching because they just send you fucking every goddamn pic under the sun.
See, again, this is an extroverts people watch. Everything you described, I was like, I just don't understand.
But I don't know. Just be open, guys. Like if you're having problems, say something.
Or just leave.
Yeah. Or that, like, yeah, whatever makes you happy. Like if it's just leaving, leave.
Yeah. The biggest advice I ever give anyone, and no one listens to it, but maybe you will.
I did.
No.
With,
Roberto?
No. The second one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You told me that one night. You're like, hey man, like you don't need, it was like when you first got here and you were living with me and you're like, hey man, you don't ever need, like, you don't have to have a reason to like be with somebody.
Oh, that's what did it?
Yeah. And I was like, he's so right.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Because I was so like depressed and like shit like that because I was with him and I didn't want to be with him. But I was like, but like he's such a good person and he's going through a hard time. And like I always made all these justifications for myself. And then like you said that and that literally like planted the seed. And I was like, he's so right. I was like, he can just leave. Like I can just be done. And so like a couple months later, it was over. Like
that makes me feel so good. You're the only person I know that have listened to that advice. I'm glad I didn't know that. I found it out now.
But honestly, like it's kind of like shifted my perspective of like relationships with people. Like, you know, like even in, you know, me and my current boyfriend, we're just like, we talk about like, if we're just not into each other, we're just not into each other and we're going to be done.
Yeah.
We both openly talk about that. I think that's so healthy to like have that like expectation. Cause it also kind of like,
so
keeps you like up on your toes a little bit, like to actually like put in some fucking effort and not like just sit here and be a greaseball.
Yeah. So two things. One, in case you didn't hear my advice, hopefully you guys listen. It's the best advice you'll ever get about relationships is you don't need a reason to leave someone. You wanting to leave is reason enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you both will have better lives for it. Because you're not giving that person what they want if you want to leave them. You aren't going to be as loving. You aren't really trying. You're just like kind of being like, well, they haven't given me a reason to leave. And no one wants to be the person that's just, that someone's just like being chained to.
Yeah.
Unless they're a psycho, then you should leave. Run.
Yeah.
But, what were we talking about? Did that sidebar for it? You said, did it left? What was the last thing you said?
I don't remember.
Fuck. Give me a quick second. Please, Lord, help me.
Well, I said that you were the reason that I broke up with him. And then that,
I was the reason you broke up with him. It started festering. You're like, changed the way you viewed relationships. Oh, you and your boyfriend, you think it's healthier. Yes. Yeah,
because I think it keeps you on your toes and you're like able to like because I think that's the biggest detriment to relationships is people stop putting in effort. And I fucking see this with married couples. As soon as people get married, it's like downhill. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, that's why like I kind of almost don't want, like, I'm going to get married one day, but I kind of almost don't want to because
why are you going to get married one day then?
Because I want to for myself as like, not necessarily, I only word I can think of as an accomplishment, but it's not the right thing for it because I don't really feel like it's an accomplishment. But like, I think it's just always been something that I'm like, I've never saw myself because I was gay. So the fact that like I can do it, I kind of just want to, just to experience it. But if I get married once and then divorce, I'm never doing it again. There'd be no fucking reason to do it.
Yeah.
But like, just for the whole fact that like, okay, it's now like
you want to try it on,
basically. But like,
they got into my size now.
I see so many married couples that are just like, so like, why are you guys even fucking together? Like,
so I think
it is harder to get divorced.
I agree pretty much entirely with you. The only thing maybe originally is like your way is definitely a healthier way. I think there's other equally as healthy ways. So like, I don't think necessarily like commitment is unhealthy. But like commitment where you're both trying because you're both like, no, I want to be with you. And I understand that's work. Yeah. Do you get what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that means that we both need to be romantic. Maybe we both don't shit in front of each other. Let's keep some mystery alive. And people always are like, but it's like, I genuinely think some people like, that's part of the reason they stop trying. Yeah. It's like mystery dies. It's like, I've seen this person literally wipe shit off their asshole. It's like, why am I taking them to $100 dinner? Like,
I don't know. I almost feel more connected.
I've literally seen this guy shit on the bathroom wall because I
haven't seen my boyfriend like wipe and like see that whole process
no,
yet.
I understand. And if you feel more connected, that's fine. But I'm just saying, make sure mystery doesn't die.
No, I get, yeah. No, I definitely get what you're saying though. Yeah.
And I think some people are like, I feel more connected. And then it goes too far. Do you get what I mean? Like and part of the problem is you don't know till you know. You know what I mean? You'll tell your partner like, hey man, tell me your fantasies. It doesn't matter what they are. I'm here for you. Da, 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 da. And then they tell you something or do something to you. And it changes the way you look at them forever.
Oh yeah.
And it's never coming back.
100%.
And so I'm just saying, be careful.
We were talking to this guy and we call him Piss Guy because literally he like wants us to pee on him and he wants us to spit on him and he wants us
I'll pee on anybody.
He wants us to come over and he wants to like smell us like our funk.
Okay, that's
yeah, bro. It's like pretty
intense.
deep. And like I'm not a kink shamer, like cool if that's your thing, whatever. But like at the same time, I have really realized where my boundaries are with this dude.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe I'll be into spit. Maybe that's something I'll be into.
Well, I can spit on someone. I don't know. I don't want
I told him,
I don't want lots of spit play. Like I don't mind spitty kisses and stuff.
Yeah.
I just don't like it out in the air.
Yeah. So he did that. So like what he did was like he spit, but let it like run down.
Yeah. I don't like that.
His face. And I was like,
yeah,
no,
I don't like that. But I could like spit on you.
Yeah. Well, I told him, I was like, I can do all that for you. But like,
I don't know. I don't know if I could do the smell, but I'm also thinking in like a guy smelling me. I almost think if a girl was like, and she was really hot, she's like, I want to smell your funk. I'd be like, this is so weird. Do it. Like,
yeah. And so like, you know, he's like really into armpits and shit like that. And I don't know, like I'm so vanilla, but like I can get a little like rough and stuff like that.
No, that's the most vanilla thing. Every person says that. I'm going to let you know, I went to a Christian college. Every fucking girl said that. Every single fucking girl.
That's so funny.
That's literally the most vanilla thing you can say is, no, I mean, I like it a little rough. Like they get a little, ooh, they're in charge. Ooh. Okay. And that's the most vanilla thing in the world.
Yeah. No, I know I'm vanilla and I've tell people that I'm like, look, like I'm cool with just like blowies and goies, man. Like
blowies and goies are my favorite, dude. I
don't need none of that. You know, honestly, dude, like I could probably even go without anal. Like,
wow.
And just do blowjobs. I like both. Giving and receiving is just so great. And like, I could be fine with that.
Yeah, I feel you. This might sound weird. And it's weird that you brought this up because I thought about this literally today, and I'll bring up a kink that like my like a story because I said some people will just say like, oh, I can take anything. And then you tell them and they're like, I can't look at you the same. But like, so something with me, I realized I was like, I'm not into any like bathroom play, like pissing or shitting, especially shitting.
Oh,
like,
God,
I'm
no.
anti-shitting.
Yeah, it's awful.
But as far as pissing goes, it doesn't turn me on. I definitely don't want you to piss on me, but I'll piss on anyone. Like
this dude wanted to drink it too.
I mean,
he said if it was white, like clear, he's like, I'll drink it. He's like, I don't drink dirty piss, but I'll drink clear.
Like,
dude, that just makes me want to vomit.
But I have no qualms piss on someone. Like, I think I'd piss on a dude at a party. Like, if he was like, if they were like, piss on him. Okay. Like, I don't know. I just like, I have no problems like pissing on anything, really. I mean, that being said, I do have problems with that doing like not in a fun way. Like, if you're just pissing in the corner, you fucking barbarian.
Right.
But like, if it's like, piss on her, woo! Okay, woo! Like,
Oh my God.
Or just, I really want you to piss on me. I'm like, okay.
Do you want to share what your kink is? Like your limit?
Not really.
Okay. That's fine. I'm cool with that.
Okay, dude. I'm never even horny on main.
Will you tell me off air?
I mean, what? Okay, here's the deal. I'm pretty versatile. There's a lot of things that turn me on. I just gotta be in the right mood.
Okay.
So like,
that's fair.
I would say I don't have like, oh, actually, I will tell you this because I would say the thing that consistently turns me on and is like the top, is something that's fine. That like, I don't think is whatever. The casualer the sex, the better.
Oh,
so like if someone's cooking and like someone pulls down someone's pants and they keep cooking, I'm coming.
Oh my God. That's hilarious.
And or like if a casual orgy just happens, that's like super hot to me. And like in video and stuff. I'm not saying in real life because like then I'm stressed out about boundaries and stuff. I'd be like, wait, can I have a joint? Or like, this is like seems too casual. Like, am I about to get me too?
Oh my God.
But, or like even if this is like porn, so it's not like not real, but like the idea of like someone just fucking at a party, like in the middle of the party, that like super turns me on. Or like just fucking in public, or like the casualer the sex, whew.
Would you ever go to like a, so like I was gonna say orgy, but it's not like everyone's like there naked. Like you're having a party, but everyone knows that everyone's DTF. But it's not like it's all consensual. Like it's just if you're into somebody, but everyone there is.
Like we all go.
So you can, yeah.
You mean like a nightclub, but we're all lying to each other?
Essentially.
You mean a nightclub without the pretenses?
But like I'm talking about like a chill, like, party and like, some house or something. Everyone's drinking, having fun, just talking, conversating. There's a pool. Some people are swimming, and then like people just start to kind of like go off and start to like make out. And then like as the night progresses, just a bunch of people fucking. Would you do something like that?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Even if you could have like your own room. So like you could take them back to a room.
I can't decide whether I would enjoy a room more. Like it's like you go off secluded, or I'd enjoy it if it's like you kind of just fuck where you land.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Would I go? I mean, if it's like super chills that like, and like everyone's secure. And what I mean by that is like, if I end up going and being like, nah, I don't want to fuck anybody. And I'm like, even if I leave early, if people hear about that, if they're not like, like, why did you leave early? Why didn't you fuck anybody?
No.
Like, does he judge us or whatever,
Yeah.
It's when everyone was like chill and like secure in it. So like, even if I was like, it's not how I feel it tonight, they're like, cool beans, man. See you later.
That's more of what I was envisioning.
Yeah. If it's like truly like a chill party, I'll for sure go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely would. I really want to go to, they have these like, dude, the gay community in general, but the Bears really love pool parties. Like
that's interesting.
They have like almost every like festival that they have that's like, centered around like that Bear community. They're always like in Palm Springs at a pool.
That's funny.
And so like, I don't know. I really want to go to one because everyone's just in like, whatever the fuck you want to wear. Everyone's just talking and chilling and making friends. And then like, you might fuck somebody, you might not. Like, I don't know, it just seems like a fun time. So that's what made me think of that. And then the party aspect of it is what I brought it to. But I definitely want to go to one. I think it'd be fun to just experience it. Just be like high or drunk.
Yeah. Be careful fucking there.
No, I know. Oh, 100%. I probably wouldn't fuck, just knowing me. But I might like,
for sure wrap something.
Oh, 100%.
Actually, you want to hear a kink that, at least the story, I don't know if the story is 100% real, but it illustrates my point enough. Of like a kink that changed someone to like can't look at the person the same. So she's like, tell me your kink. Da, 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 da. And he was like, so he told her his kink is like deliberately spreading STDs, but not actually doing it, but like role playing it, like something about it. And so she was like, okay, I'll do it, And so while they're in it, he says to her, I'm giving you syphilis and there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh my God.
Which though, to be fair, I'm pretty sure syphilis is one of the ones you can get rid of. So it's not the worst one to give them.
Still though,
like, you better go. I think I'm giving you syphilis and there's nothing you can do about it. You better go to the hospital after this.
That's scary.
Yeah. So she was like, I didn't like it. So she's like, but she says he's like a really loving guy normally. So she's afraid to like ruin like a good relationship.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's just like, be careful who you tell your kinks to.
Yeah. Especially if they're like, crazy.
Especially if you got on the extreme ones. But I feel like there's some not as extreme ones that people like. I feel like there's some on the further end out that like probably should be more extreme or are more extreme. But like you can kind of open up to someone about that and like they're not going to be like, oh, almost ever. And probably rough sex is one, but like I'm talking about like if you like really like rough sex, do you know what I mean? And it's like even if you told someone that, they're not gonna freak out. Like even your wife or whatever, they're probably not gonna freak out unless they have some bad experience or something. But and if anything, they'll be like, let's try rougher, and then they'll hit a limit, and then they'll be like, I can't go any further, and then you'll go okay, But then there's some on like lower ends that I feel like will instantly pop it up. Like, you know what I mean? Will make people feel worse, even if they shouldn't be necessarily. They're not that extreme. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what?
I think my limit would be like spanking with like a paddle.
No, I don't like spanking with a paddle. Well, spanking them or you getting spanked?
Either or.
Well, that's not even rough sex. That's just like play before sex. I'm talking about rough sex.
No, I know. Oh, dude. So I have a friend.
Like you're blue.
I have a friend who we were like talking one night, and it was just like, I don't know how we got on the subject of kinks, but we started talking about kinks, and he was like, bro, he was like, can I just be honest with you about something? I was like, what? He's like, I love to be dominant. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I guess that's like kind of fun. Like, but like, explain more about what that is.
Yeah.
And he was just like,
yeah, that can mean anything.
He was like, I like want to control every aspect of someone's life.
Oh, so they're like a dom.
Yeah. He's like, and I like want to break them down, like to the point of them like crying.
Who hurt him?
He's like, then I want to be there and I want to love them. And I want to show them. I'm like, that's fucking like psychopathic right there, bro. And he's like,
did you just reply back? Did you just describe abuse to me?
He was like, I want to take them to the edge, to the brink of the edge, and then I want to pull them back.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
some people like that.
You want somebody to join a cult for you? Like, fuck that. And he's like, I like beating people. I'm like, God.
I mean, some people like it, dude. I don't understand it. I do not.
Sex is so pleasurable. Why would you want to introduce that?
If you nibble on my lip too hard, I'll end it right there. I'll be like, no.
I kind of like nibbling on the lips. Like, obviously, like
I said too hard.
If it's like bleeding,
nibble.
no. But
no, see, everyone goes to these. I feel like my thresholds are really simple. And people are always like, And it's because people don't understand my point. I don't like pain. If your nibble hurts me in any way, I'm talking about even a little hurt, like not bleeding, just like,
pussy.
I don't give a fuck, dude.
I like nibbling though.
Call me whatever you want, you psychos.
Nibbling on lips and like necks and
like
shit
nibbling, or like you use your teeth to kind of grab them on and you pull a little bit, but like no pain. Like yeah, that's fun. Yeah, let's play with each other's lip. Blah, 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 blah. But like
oh god.
But like, and here's the deal. I'll bite your lip off if you want. I don't give a fuck what you want. As far as like, if you want pain, I'll give you pain. I don't give a fuck. Do not give it to me. You want pain? Give it to me. I'll give you pain back.
I mean, it's a different kind of pain, but
what do you mean? I'm surprised I like tattoos. I don't like getting a tattoo. Anyone who likes getting a tattoo is obviously in that same boat as the other people. I don't like getting a tattoo. I like having a tattoo after it's got.
Yeah, I'm mad I waited so long. It really is not that bad.
No, it feels like scraping your knee. That's what it feels like.
It really does.
And like, that's if you're like, at least for me, and I haven't gotten on too hard of a spot. So maybe like, even if I was talking, I feel that same pain. But if it's not in like a sensitive spot, it feels like scraping your knee. And at least for me, if I talk to someone, it doesn't, I don't really feel it at all. Like as far as pain goes, like you feel something's happening, but I don't feel pain. The only time it feels like scraping a knee is when like I stop talking. So I get real chatty. Like if you want chatty me, get me in a tattoo. Me and that tattoo artist is about to become best friends.
Oh my God.
Because I'm like, what do you do for, you tell me everything. Yeah.
Have you ever been to someone who really don't talk?
Yeah, my first tattoo. But that was okay because, and I didn't try to break them too much because I was purposely, because everyone explains tattoos bad.
Oh, 100%.
Like even if they're tatted all over your body, like what does it feel like? They're like, I mean, it's painful, man, but like not too painful, but painful. And it's like, this is not descriptive at all. I was like, I could describe literally all of life that way. Like,
yeah.
And so I literally was thinking, I was like, what does this feel like when I was getting my first tattoo? So him not being chatty wasn't the best, but I tried. I was like, so how long you had the shop? He's like, 7 years. How long you been tattooing? 11. And then like I asked something else and he's like, bleh. I was like, all right, I get it. You're not chatty.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
My first tattoo was, actually the guy was like pretty talkative. We talk about a lot. And then
my second tattoo, the guy was
my second tattoo was also like me and him, like actually like really liked each other.
Yeah, me and my
We were talking a
second
lot.
tattoo artist got really liked each other too.
Yeah, he was a cool dude. I definitely want to go back to him.
He went to school to be a librarian.
Oh,
He
nice.
said the old ladies bullied him
Nice.
during his master's program. It's one of the reasons he became a tattoo artist. Because they were kind of like, you don't belong here.
Oh my God. That's hilarious. My dude, I asked him, I was like, what is like your limit on tattoos? He's like, gang signs and hate messages. I was like, okay.
What about I hate this gang sign?
Oh my God.
What do you do then?
Right. I almost have to do it. Like the only gang affiliate sign a tattoo I will do is this. God. I think it's a good place to end it.
Sure.
Cool. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. If you're still here with us.
If you're not, fuck you.
Yeah, so we are Smoke With Us Podcast, and we hope you enjoyed this episode. We are on Smoke With Us Podcast on everything except for Twitter. It's SW Podcast. That's
SWPOT cast.
And then Smoke With Us Podcast at gmail.com if you have any burning questions to ask us.
Yep. Well, how high are you?
I definitely went up to like a 9, but now I'm back down to like 8.5.
I would say I'm at a 7, but I went up to like, 8.5, 9-ish.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So what do you think about the strain?
So I've already told you this, but I love this, so I'm going to say it again. Pineapple Express would be a horrible strain to experience the events of the movie Pineapple Express on.
100%.
Like if I had to go through Pineapple Express, like the events of the movie on Northern Lights, it would only help my situation. I feel like stress wise and like everything, like I would do that. If I was on this, I would kill myself. And that being said, I like Pineapple Express, but if I get too high on it, it definitely makes me anxious. And like it's definitely sativa dominant. I'm not a big fan of sativas. So I like it as a mellow high. I really enjoy it if like I stay at like a 7, 8-ish. If I'm right in there, then I'm just vibing.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's definitely a better at a lower dose.
Yeah, for me at least. Mm-hmm. If you love sativas, you'll probably love Pineapple Express.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a hybrid technically, but it is like sativa heavy. I like it overall. I definitely agree with you on the movie aspect. It also kind of explains the franticness of the characters. I feel like they captured it so well because I feel like I would have reacted the exact same way that Seth Rogen and James Franco do.
Yeah.
So I feel like they almost probably were high on Pineapple Express experiencing this. I would love to know if they weren't. But yeah, I don't know. Like I think it's a good strain. I definitely understand like why people like it. And like what Blue said, if you like sativas, this is like probably one of the best ones that you could get.
Dude, I'm so happy you also like indicas.
Oh, dude, I fucking love indicas.
Yeah, dude, I'm so happy you do.
And people are always like, indica couch. I'm like, no, dude. Like, I literally can do stuff on indicas.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some indicas, especially at like high levels of indica, like high highs, that will, I'm like, it's bedtime.
Yeah, it'll definitely knock you out. But like, there are some really good medium indica that just like, oh my God, just makes you feel so just relaxed.
Yeah.
Like everything is just so much more
It just
enjoyable.
feels like the world should be.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Like
you're like, oh, this is what the world
if that
is.
whore Eve didn't fucking bite that goddamn apple, then we would have this euphoric feeling all the time, which would be Northern Lights every single day. But yeah, I don't know, dude. I feel like in the future we have to come up with a Northern Lights strain.
Oh, we will. We talked about this.
Like that's just something that I feel like is in the books.
I'm telling you, dude. You know, I'm at like my peak life. I'm going to constantly have my own Northern Lights plants just to make sure I have Northern Lights.
Yeah, right.
Because that bitch be so rare.
Honestly, I don't understand why people aren't expanding on Northern Lights, like mixing it with other things, like taking like the Northern Light like combination as the plant and then mixing it with like something different.
Well, I think it's hard enough for them to get Northern Lights. I think that's one of the reasons.
Which I don't understand. I want to find out. Crack the code, man.
I don't
Like,
know. Dude, honestly,
this needs to be a documentary.
That's what I'm saying. Is it actually harder or like whatever? Like, why aren't we just like, what is it? Because like, I almost feel like it's the weed communities. Like, we're handling it bad. It's like everyone kind of likes it, but like no one's focusing on it. So it's like, it's hard to get. But if like one person focused on it, we could be swimming.
Well, so I heard that also it's a seasonal strain. It's more of a winter strain, is what people have said.
Just winter hydroponic. Okay,
I know,
just
right?
winter indoor.
But the crazy thing about it, dude, is
just turn down the air.
No one knows what the second ingredient of Northern Lights is. You know, it's one plant for sure.
Yeah, I know. God just. God came
but
on
I think
it.
that's the problem. I think that like the person who made it like kept it so tight knit.
It's from Afghanistan. I thought.
It's not from Afghanistan.
I thought it was.
The strain is Afghanistan Kush or something like that. That's the name of the strain. And it's crossed with something that no one knows. So people have been making what they think is Northern Lights for like decades. But whoever made it originally has never given out the true like other plant for some fucking reason. So, but anyways, I think people should start
We're making a documentary. It's called The Hunt for Northern Lights.
Yeah.
Be looking for that GoFundMe, guys.
Yeah. I mean,
or whatever. No, it would be on like a what's one of the ones that's for like projects? You know?
Indiegogo?
Yeah, that's one, but that's like the loser one. What's the
Kickstarter?
Kickstarter. Yeah. Look for us on Kickstarter unless Indiegogo gives us a promotion. And then I take back the loser one. They're the winner one.
Oh my God. They are kind of Kickstarter has definitely made more of an impact, I think, than Indiegogo has.
Yeah. I mean, they named themselves accordingly. They're the indie version.
Yeah. But yeah, so what rating do you give Pineapple Express?
This is gonna sound weird. I almost feel like personal enjoyment, I want to give it a 3, like a high 3. But I feel like objectively it deserves a 4. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it's a good strain, but I feel like I don't like it as good as it is. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So this is literally kind of like where I was at. Can this be since it's an OG strain and it's a really popular strain, can this be the only strain that we can give it a 3.5? No, because I feel like it's perfect in the middle. This is the reason why.
We're only at episode 71, dude.
Who cares?
Like by episode 500, we're just gonna have like 1.1,
no,
2.5.
No. This is an OG strain.
Okay, I'll allow this, but we have to set a number limit. We can't exceed X amount of points.
This is the only one I want to do it to because I truly feel that.
I know, I get what you're saying, but I feel like this is gonna happen again in the future as we grow.
You always say that, and then I always prove you wrong. So I'm gonna prove you wrong. Anyways,
Walmart.
I agree with you. I think it is like should be a 4, but I feel like it's a 3 personally. So that's why I was saying 3.5. But if you don't want to do the point system, we can just do. I'm going to do a 3. 3 with like high honorable praise.
This is how it will do. You'll say it's a top 3, and I'll just say it's a 4.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So you've heard the conversation before, so you know where my stance is on it. But I say it's a 3.
Yeah. So
and that's because
4.
it gives me hella anxiety.
That's what I'm saying. Like I
already have a lot of anxiety.
This one is the one that makes me feel like how do I put it? I almost feel like a scientist or something with this one, or like I'm training for something because like I like measure this one. I'm like, how high am I?
If you were working,
how high does this get me?
This would be really good.
If you're working in a stressful environment,
well, I'm saying like
this will make you want to kill yourself.
I'm saying like making music, like doing something creative. I'm saying if you're working and you want like that, like energized boost.
Yeah.
This like smoke a shit ton of this and you'd be like,
I don't know about a shit ton.
Yeah.
Cause then you'll be like, everything I make is garbage.
Right. But yeah, that's what it is. It's a good strain.
If you like sativas, you'll love it.
I would definitely get it again.
Yeah, I'll get it again.
I would probably get it in a smaller quantity, but I'll definitely get it again.
Yeah. I'll get it again.
And this is actually the first time we've had Pineapple Express from like a really good like grower. So I'm happy that we got it because I feel like I've always had like Pineapple Express versions, but I don't feel like it was ever this like good quality. Mm-hmm. So if you see it and you like sativas, pick it up at your local shops. Definitely support those around you that are selling cannabis to us because the reason why we got it.
Yep.
And don't forget, this episode is brought to you by East Tree CBD. So go to easttreecbd.com and use the code SW10 to get anything CBD or Delta 8.
Yep. They'll ship anywhere. So save 10%.
Yeah. And so thank you guys so much for listening.
And we'll send you out the same way we always do with St. Warhead's Sparkler.
Smoke weed every day.
I've been wavy for the longest, need the rest of y'all to catch up to me. Terpene gravy for my bong hit, so every hit is extra gooey. Then I light it extra doobie, get high while I Netflix movies. Pass it to my baby, muffled coffee in my face next to boobies. I like to get high a lot, I like to get high a lot. My girls to take smaller dabs because we have to buy a lot. I hate it when my lighter's lost, don't you too? That shit sucks, anywho I got shit to do. Need a smoker then after fuck, no I don't wanna work with you. All you other rappers suck, I told you I got work to do, so will you please get off my nuts? Sorry, don't think I'm high enough. Nope, light another up. Coughing while we mob and drop the glob, and when the glow is up, 99 problems think I solved until I sober up. My squad do this often, we hot boxing if we pulling up.
99 problems think I solved until I sober up. My squad do this often, we hot boxing if we pull.
I like my hair, like my
dip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my hair, like my
dip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my hair, like my
dip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my hair, like my
dip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my hair, like my
dip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my hair, like my
dip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my hair, like my
dip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my hair, like my
dip drip.
It light up like a sparkler. Dabs got my fingers sticky like I'm Peter Parker. Feeling like a king, scrolling memes with scenes from Arthur. Sauce has terpenes, diamonds looking like it's tartar. All my friends grow weed, we got some inner city farmers. It don't matter if you broke or not, you can find a way to smoke some pot. Every spot is overstocked and every block an open shop, and everybody's high, you can't even find a sober cop. Every night I'm stoned, then I zone out and play Overwatch. Then I get hungry as I'm looking for some shows to watch. Baby plug me with some munchies, all of a sudden I'm dozing off.
Then I get hungry as I'm looking for some shows to watch. Baby plug me with some munchies, all of a sudden I'm
I like my hair, like my
dip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my hair, like my
dip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my hair, like my
dip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my hair, like my
dip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my hair, like my
dip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my hair, like my
dip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my hair, like my
dip drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my hair, like my
dip drip.
It light up like a sparkler.